Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday night at Miller Park. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Minnesota Twins and the Milwaukee Brewers. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Freddie Peralta gets the start for Milwaukee in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings.
Leading off tonight for Minnesota.
Digging in now, Darren Obradovich. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over the last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know what, D-Roll? This is when you really get tested. They call it the dog days of August for a reason. When you're struggling like this team is right now, the games get long, the schedule gets long, and you start looking forward towards the end of the season.
Yeah, but you got to find a way, Dan. You know as well as I do. You got to look in the mirror. You're playing for way more, especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way, put your foot on the gas, and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
Throw on to first is in time to get him. That'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 foot out number 1. Now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
No doubt. I'm going to watch the dynamic play of Byron Buxton. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat, well, they just go.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job putting himself in bounce where he's likely to be successful.
So gets him to that third. Here's Byron Buxton now. As you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Buxton, the runner at first with 2 gone. Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
And he missed with it here, so now it's a full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Nope, and this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind it in for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Healy. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Fouled away. Comes set, the 0-1. There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike. Healy, a California-born ball player. This is his first year at the big league level. Fastball well outside.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, man, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
Full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes to the Twins DH. Ready with the payoff pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Kenna on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Twins strand a pair. Now it's the Brew Crew's turn. Into the box now, Manuel Margot. He carries the 8th best batting average in the National League entering play.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up here, the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And guys, as we take a look at the Twins at the start of play here tonight, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters' meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matty, how about Manuel Margot? He's got a 7-game hit streak going right now. That's a good, solid week. What a foundation to build on. I think he's getting to where he's starting to feel real comfortable seeing the ball, and he's swinging it really good right now.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Yeah.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
If I'm the guy in the batter's box right here, I have to take a step out, adjust my batting gloves, take the pull side out of it, because that was 3 fastballs in a row.
2-2 the count. 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, can't get on first base if you strike out.
Count 1-0.
This one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. There's just a masterful job of pitching here as he strikes out the side in order. Gone in order are the Brewers. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Digging in now, Colby Obradovich, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit. Here's another 2-2. Full count now. 3-2. He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And the Twins have something brewing right away. It's a leadoff double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And you can see right there he currently holds the top spot in that category on this Minnesota ball club. Stepping up now, Dan Robinson, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Kenner waits on it, one away. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And, guys, this starting pitcher right here is in the top 5 in the league in strikeouts. And what does that tell me? That tells me that his defense cannot fall asleep in this one. They better go through their pre-pitch routine. They better stay on their toes and stay engaged in this one in case something finds a barrel.
Royce Lewis comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 is in there for strike one.
1-1.
Obradavo, runner at second with one away. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Well, that's what you want from your curveball on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone and let it break out of the zone where it can't be punished. Didn't get him to go after it, but the execution was nice.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
We got 3 and 2.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Carlos Correa is on deck. Swing and he pops him up. Here goes Margot. He can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And not in time as the run scores.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here. They strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun play.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. First shot to him here with a runner at first now and one away. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Into center field, a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're stuffing it so bad.
Standing in now, Darren Obradavo. He'll go after a curveball off the plate at strike one. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Popped him up. Here in inning number 2. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. Number 43 is there, and the side is retired. He's forced to settle for one. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Minnesota leads this one 1-0.
The second baseman,
Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well out of here. Solo shot here to left, and even 30 home runs on the year. And the Brewers come back to tie things at 1.
If you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So now it's Mark Cannon,
the left fielder.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Calling for it, Holt. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Chad Berger.
Into the box now, Chad Berger. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. One bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Behind 0-2 now. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts from the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Nope.
Pitch
Ball
taken
1.
several inches
Counts 1-0.
below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. And Mark DeRosa and Dan Zach back with you as Byron Buxton readies to lead off the inning.
Buxton.
first pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And another foul ball. 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And it's fouled away. Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number one.
The right fielder, number 13.
Now to the plate, Shorty Holt. He drew a walk his first time up. Off the plate and low here, ball one. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. He could not be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Some swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike two.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Contreras corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out.
The batter, number 5.
Striding into the box,
hitter.
Alex 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. One 0 is a curveball that's over for strike one. 2 out, nobody on. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Kenna sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. The 1-2 misses for the second ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. This is hit softly to third. And the throw just beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. So to go quietly here in this half inning, we'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. All tied at 1-1. In now is Lorenzo Cain, who was 1 for 3 in the ball game back on Sunday.
The center fielder.
Hit in the air down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Once more. It is taken. That's ball 1-2. Slow roller down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get ahead to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
So he chased out of the strike zone on that one. Lorenzo Cain,
number 43,
retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the third. Sharp ground ball to third. Dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
As a batter right there, that's exactly the pitch your eyes light up on. You know he's known for a nasty split finger, but he left that one thigh high, and the batter did exactly what he's supposed to.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. Runner on first here with one gone and a 1-1 tie. Skied into straightaway right. Holt is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. Now at the plate, number two. 1 for him here in this one. First offering on its way. Good pitch there on the inside, Black called the strike. Working quickly now as the splitter's in there. 0-2.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
To 1-2 now. Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that the side is retired. Milwaukee leaves 1 through 3 complete, all tied 1 apiece. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. Into the box, Toby. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out. Now at the plate, Dan Robinson. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, ugly swing there. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Royce Lewis. He reached on a single in his first try.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your entire career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. Hit hard, but foul. The 1-2. Offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Ready for another chance. William Contreras comes into this at-bat 0-for-1 in the ballgame. A big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Here comes another 0-2. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now. That's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
And there's out number 2.
The left fielder, number 20.
Bases are empty here with 2 gone. And striding into bat next, it will be Mark Canha.
Ball one, no strike.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout? And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. And now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters doing it in different ways have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
It's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both doing the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the balls down in the zone. Now that, as you touched on, there's more than one way to get around the lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Fouled off.
Not your normal put-away pitch. A 2-strike fastball down in the zone, but he was able to get wood on it and foul it away.
Bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready now. Last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
Behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. A ball and 2 strikes. A breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
We got 3 balls, 2
down
strikes.
low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked it. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Oh, missed that one by a mile. It's 0-1. Breaking ball.
1 ball, 1
dirt
strike.
as he takes a ball.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Fouled away. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. Line hard, but foul. cruising on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing the pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective in their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. The 0-1 pitch. Got him out of his front foot. It's 0-2.
0-2.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
That's the ball.
And this one's inside and high. 1-2 now. And he struck him out. And that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the game. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Grounded up the first baseline. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. Throw into second. And he'll get in there safely.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted the pitch down the zone right there below the knee.
Let's go.
And now Lorenzo King.
Count 1-0.
Pitch misses to him. It's ball 1. 1-0 pitch is a splitter in there. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Oh, that's off the
And
plate.
this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count out here.
And that's the second out. Now batting, number 43. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Correa ranging up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Brewers strand 1. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Jose Quintana will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Ready for another shot now. Shorty is batting clean up in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats. And this winds up hitting the first base bag. And he'll reach first safely. And it's a fair ball as that'll carry him off the first base bag and down the right field line.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Alex.
Standing in, Alex Healy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Your
Tim
attention,
Hu
please.
come on to pinch hit now with a runner at first and nobody
Number
out.
46, Tim Hu.
Waiting inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Nobody out, runner on first. A 1-1 home. Pitch out.
I got 2-1
Nothing doing. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit hard on the ground at first. One there.
He's out.
And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play.
The batter, the left fielder.
The base is empty now after the double play. And after play to be the speedy outfielder, Colby of the Dolphins. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike.
it's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player. You just cannot get to it.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Out in front there, and this one's pulled off to the left side. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. One and two, here it comes. Heading out towards shallow right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends. Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in Manuel Margot. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will reach down to put this one away. Good job of hanging with it there for the first out.
Now jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box, number 2. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
And he looks at a ball, 1 and 2. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Softly hit toward the hole. And a step out first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting.
Riding in, William Contreras. He looked to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That's the splitter there, but it misses. 1 and 2. Hard hit to first. Step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains tied 1-1. Back here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. All square at 1 as we get set to start the 7th. But before we do, let's take a look at the game summary to this point. Dan Robinson will start things out here in a tie ball game. First offering on its way. Ball 1-0. Swung on and missed on a pitch at the thumb. 1-1 and strike. So 1-1 is taken for ball 2.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Now batting, third baseman, Royce Lewis.
At the plate, Royce Lewis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. away the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. This will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Inside. He might be trying to set him up here 1-2.
Talk about frustrating as a pitcher. You make a great pitch like that, the guy just lays off of it. That barely missed the zone.
Now trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Number 2 has a play. 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot. Carlos Correa. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Set and the pitch.
Nope.
Good take there to lay off the high fastball. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
He's running. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. On the move again from first to first. And they'll take this over the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Darren Obradova. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Come set, the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1. Hit out to its second. Hewitt up the middle. On the first. And this will remain. One left for Minnesota. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Winston Hewitt. Comes 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Winston.
Paul Hamill, your attention please, from the 10 to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Double 32.
And look inside, but that's ruled as strike number 1. Grounded down the third baseline. That'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And strike 3 called on a fastball that looked inside from here, but that's out number 1.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Lewis is there for it. 2 gone.
Now back.
Stepping into the box, Chad Berger. Likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. Yanked on the ground down the line. Hamill has compiled over 65 innings of work and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball. Hamels peers in. Here's the 1-2. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still tied 1 apiece. Standing in, and this tie ball game is a battle of bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses for ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with Show Track. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
Skied into straightaway right. Margot's under it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
The right fielder.
So here's the cleanup pitch. Shorty Holt. He singled his last time up. Hard hit ball to second. Hero scoops it up. Throw to first in time, and it's down to the top. Set down 1-2-3. Score remains tied 1-1
for the Brewers.
Christian Yelich
Number
up off the
22.
bench as he will pinch hit here in the bottom of the 8th in a tie ball game. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. His average right at 295 here to start play. 7 homers and 42 runs batted in. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1-1. Fouled away. Swinging a looper to left. Obradovich on the move. He's there and records the first out.
The center fielder.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo King. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First offering on its way. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Drilled to the left side. Backhand reads it first, but he can't flag it down.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down to bury the strike, so no doubt about it.
Yeah, ground ball with eyes right there. Nice job by the offensive player. Just to battle. 0-2's a tough spot to be in. He battled.
Number 37 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 37.
Stepping in now, number 43. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Buxton going back on it. It's gone! They've taken the lead in the 8th. Two-run shot to straightaway center. They've taken a 2-run lead.
Skipper called on him for a reason, and I can guarantee you one thing, that was not what he had in mind. First pitch, and it was that's a rough way to start your day as the offensive reliever. How about it? Into the box now. Manuel Margot. He'll take one up in the zone, but in the strike zone for the first strike.
As we head into the later innings in this game, I think it's safe to say that both starters have given their teams a great chance to win here today.
Wow, Dero, we've seen one power pitcher, one finesse guy, but both of them on point.
One
Two
and
different
two.
ways to get through a lineup, and both of them have worked.
Yeah, Dan, tip of the cap to both starters, right? Two different ways. The power guy was on top of his game. Not really mincing much, just coming right down the throat at these offensive players. The finesse guy did exactly what he's always done. Move the ball up and down, in and out, and get it to the bullpen.
Correa ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
The batter, number 2.
Digging in now for the Brewers, number 2. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike.
That's the
Off
ball.
the plate, 1 ball,
It's
1
out,
strike.
1-1.
2 out, nobody on. Angled back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Brewers do get 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. It's now 3-1 Milwaukee.
Your
Matt
attention,
Bush
please.
comes on from the pen,
Now
hoping to
pitching for
finish
the
this
Brewers.
one off here in the top of the
Number
ninth.
54.
Now it will be the Minnesota DH. Tim Cool to try and lead things off here in inning number 9. He's going to be asked to try and be the rally starter as he's up off the bench, ready to lead it off in the ninth. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here,
0-1
nothing
the
in
count.
1. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. The drive out toward the gap in left center. This will kick up against the wall now. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
That's exactly what they needed. Down by
Now
2 runs, the leadoff man
field.
puts himself
Kobe.
in scoring position with the tying
Stop
run
it.
coming to plate. The temptation for the next batter is to swing for the fences and tie it up with 1 swing. So the base hit brings home a run and keeps the momentum on your side. We'll see how he goes about it.
In now, Colby Obradovich. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Payne is after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Big sprint here and stepping in. And Robinson, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around it. Number 33, moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. The next twin up, Royce
The third
Lewis.
baseman.
He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Here comes the first pitch. It's sharply toward the right side. And he delivers with 2 outs in the ninth. It's a base hit. And that's going to bring in the run from third. And just like that, it's back to a 1-run ball game. Striding forward now, Carlos Correa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Close with that one. He's behind 0-1. Lewis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Final strike for the Twins. Shot towards second. A diving effort here as he gets the glove on. And a good effort here, but it's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, this game is close right here, but I'll take you inside the mindset even if it was a blowout. I know the team's down to their final out, but you'll be hard-pressed to ever find an offensive player give away an AD. Nice infield single right there to keep the line moving.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game.
Welcome to our Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Let's jump right into Tuesday's action. Starting in the American League Central, Jose Quintana got the win, his 6th so far this year, as the Brewers downed the Twins 3-2. The White Sox knocked out 10 hits as a team as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-1. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Mike Leake grabbed the victory, his 4th of the year, as the Mariners got past the Tigers 7-2. Calvin Biggio